Hi, my name's Star and I'm from Acorn Training. The importance of engaging with school students is breaking those barriers down really. I think as the times move on, apprenticeships are a real driving force into the workforce. I know personally for myself, I went to university and that was the typical route that was pushed back in my day, I suppose. And now it really gives you that knowledge, skills and behaviours to be able to go into the workforce. You are in employment as well, which can be a real barrier. Personally for myself, after come out of university, I know I'd got all that knowledge there, but I hadn't got that experience. So to have the two combined and have that support and mentor that you get with an apprenticeship is really valuable. So at Acorn, we do early years, residential childcare and a plethora of business skills really. So from data analyst to HR, business admin and right up to your senior leader level 7. So your master's degree equivalent. I do think apprentices are really valuable with strengthening organisations. I know there's a lot of large companies around here, some that are here today, so KMF, that really, I know personally, that have gone the full journey with the apprenticeship, and it really gives you that wide plethora of knowledge that you gain throughout the business. So some people start right at the bottom and build their way up the top, and I do think that's really valuable, that when you are recruiting you can say that you've been in that position. And I do think apprentices are a really good way to bring in that workforce from a young age as well. But it's not so much I know it's a common barrier and myth that people think I can only do an apprenticeship when I'm 16 years old. We've got people right up to the age of 70 that are doing apprenticeships now, which are amazing. If you've got that sort of love for learning, why stop at 16 to 18? And you don't need to be earning £3, which is, I know, is another thing with apprenticeships that we think, I don't want to do that, I'm going to be earning really low wages. That isn't the case, and in fact there's a lot of incentives by the government now that the more you pay an apprentice, the more they'll support you as well. So it might be the national insurance saving, which can be exempt from ages under 25. So they are working to reduce those barriers and bring those barriers down to ensure that employers can support and recruit those apprentices as well. That's a tricky one. I think particularly for Acorn, we really support people right from unemployment to that apprenticeship and employment stage. So we've got some great stories where people have come through our justice system, we've completed some short courses with us, and then we've gone on to matchmake them with an employer and then gone into the apprenticeship as well. Some of them have even become our own apprentices within Acorn as well, which is great. And it's really sort of good we work a lot with the community, and to bring that element in and to get people from unemployed to employed, particularly with ourselves, is really rewarding. Yeah, so again, a common misconception is that you earn that apprenticeship wage, and particularly for those that might not have had the opportunity to complete education after school and have gone straight into the workforce, they can revisit that. You don't need to be 16 or 18 and at that younger age. You can do it alongside your job. It is work-based education, and that's what the goal is, to provide that opportunity alongside your full-time job and all the craziness that we've all got going on outside of work, to give you that opportunity to get that education and to get that sort of end goal that you've got really and progress. I would, for apprenticeships, what would I change? I'd probably change the funding. There's a lot of regulation in regards to funding, and I know the government are continuously working to break those barriers down, but it would be good to be able to offer apprenticeship to anyone and everyone. I know particularly with the apprenticeship you have to obtain your level 2 maths and English. Now maths isn't for everyone. I know that you mention maths to someone and they think that's the worst nightmare. So if you could remove that element, although it is really important to obtain your maths and English, it can be that initial barrier. So it'd be good to assist with that but not make it mandatory. Yeah.